Lauren Taylor in London. These are the headlines on Al Jazeera. Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak has repeated his determination to stay on as president. He said he would delegate responsibility to Vice President Omar Suleiman. And on the country's emergency laws, he said they would be lifted when the time is right.
I announced in very plain, unequivocal words that I will not run the coming presidential elections, satisfied with what I have offered to the nations for over 60 years in the time of war and peace. I announced that I will adhere to this position, and I also announced that I will similarly remain adamant to continue to shoulder my responsibility, protecting the Constitution, safeguarding the interests of the people until the authority and power is handed over to this to be elected by the people in September coming in the fair and free elections, where all the guarantees for transparency and integrity will be secured. This is the oath I have taken before God and before the nation.
For the crowds gathered on Liberation Square, jubilation quickly turned to anger. During the speech, protesters began shouting for the Egyptian president to leave and began waving shoes in the air. It had been widely anticipated that Hosni Mubarak would stand down. More protests are planned for Friday. Emin Mohideen has more.
Anyone that was expecting the president to deliver a historic speech will certainly find that tonight's comments are a bit disappointing. They did not go so far in delivering what the people and the protesters have been demanding. Perhaps another interesting point out of that speech was the delegation of Vice President Omar Suleiman of some of the executive authorities or some of the executive powers that the president has traditionally held, but not an all-right or all-out transfer of power to anyone else other than the presidency.
Don't forget, you can watch the very latest from Egypt as it happens on Al Jazeera online. Head to our website, aljazeera.net/English, and click on the Watch Live icon. Those were the headlines on Al Jazeera. I'm Lauren Taylor. That's it from me. Bye-bye.